Hello, good evening. I thought we'd have a look at another Hornby locomotive tonight. This one is Patriot class 7P locomotive, Sir Frederick Harrison, and the code is R2632 and this is a 460. There you go, that's the code on the box. I don't know a lot about this locomotive or anything. Only just received it, I've not taken it out of the box. So it's a second-hand model. So I'm hoping it is in nice condition and runs well. Oh, we've got the DCC chip shrink wrap cover. There's all the paperwork that goes with this. Okay. So this is the Royal Scot Patriot class paperwork. And it gives you a breakdown of all the parts, as you would expect. Looks like the chip is in the Loco rather than in the tender. And your lubrication points. So let's get this locomotive out and have a look. It's had the supports already removed. So does that mean it's survived the transit? It doesn't look like it's been packaged that well and it's moved around, so I'm hoping there's no damage. Would have been better for the person to have actually screwed these back onto the locomotive itself. We do have the accessories bag there, so that's got the brake rigging in and some couplings, looks like. And I'm not sure what the other part are. I think it's cylinder drain cocks, I don't know. Right. That doesn't look like anything has got damaged on that. So that's good news. Tender's quite weighty. So saying there's no motor or nothing in there. And your coal rope load is removable, so if you wanted to remove it, put your own coal load in. It's not a bad coal load. Let's pop that back in. Let's move this packaging out of the way so we can actually see the locomotive. On this one it's just a pin into the drawbar, a bit like the original old locomotives that used to be tender driven. So I wonder if this is an old tender driven one and they've converted it into a Loco driven. So, but looks really nice. I'm impressed with this. So you have a movable, posable vent on the roof there. Some nice glazing, some interior detail. I think let's just unhook the tender. And you do have some doors on there, obviously they don't move, and there's the foot plate, so these have probably been fitted, or I don't know if they're factory fitted. But we'll get this on the track. Well, actually, before we get it on the track, I think we'll have a look on the white background and have a look at the detail, and then we'll do a track test. And what a lovely locomotive this is. This is much better, you know, having a look up close like this. So let's get in a little bit closer and have a really good look. And you can see the nameplate there. Has very small smoke deflectors. There is screw link coupling on the front there. I'll show you that in a short while. But let's have a look around all the Loco. Some nice lining there. And I do like this British Railways livery. I do like the black livery as well. So let's have a look at the front and the smoke box area. And you can see some nice detail there. Do have sprung buffers, I believe. Yes. There's always a nice bonus, that. Not always usable, but very nice to have. And we can't really see in the cab with the tender on, so I might just unhook the tender. And we can then have a look at the cab, see what detail we have in there. Hopefully that's focusing in alright. It's struggling a little bit there. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So you can see some the gauges are picked out. It does look quite a nice cab detail there. As you can see, the cab doors are fitted. And the connection between the tender and the locomotive is just like a pin with some connectors at the top and the bottom. So obviously we do have them pickups. Let's have a good look at the tender. Here we have all the tender. Let's have a look at the opposite side. As you can see, we've got the coupling fitted there, and the buffers are still nicely sprung on the rear. As we can see, the detail on top of the Loco is nice, like with this Hosel roof vent. And you can see the coal load there. And you can see the whistle there fitted. And the safety valves. Oh, there seems to be a bit of polystyrene around the chimney there. Let me remove that. Can't seem to get that off. Okay, I've got rid of all that polystyrene. It's a nicely detailed locomotive. Okay, let's see how well this will run on the track. So let's have a look. This is the first time I've run it, so let's see. I'll just slowly move it on. And we have some movement there. We did have the motor's still turning. Okay, something not sounding right there. So that sounds like it's possibly slipping out of a gear. Yes. So do we have a problem there? So I can't really give you a running test on this locomotive. So now I've got a choice of whether I send this back to the seller for a refund, or I have a look and see if I can fix it. It is a lovely looking locomotive, I must admit, but if there's something damaged in the gears, then I'm not going to be able to fix that really, and I'm going to really need to send it back. So there's not much more I can do on this video. I don't know whether to, to have a look at the mechanism now and to see if there is something obvious, but it could be construed that I've broken it. So I will have to leave it there for the time being. Right, I've decided that I'm not going to investigate this, and I'm going to send it back to the seller. It's a shame really, because it's a lovely locomotive, but I don't really want to have a non-runner or something that potentially I could break trying to take apart and trying to fix. So I think on this occasion I will ask for a refund, and then we'll buy something else to review. I'll also make sure I put the transit bars, securing lugs back in when I come to send it back to the sender. So okay then. It's a shorter video than normal. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good evening. I'll see you on the next video.